Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about leg drive, lower body tightness, and the bench press. I'm going to reference a video by J.M. Blakely. Before we get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, before we get rolling, here's the clip. Take a look.
Focus on leg drive and how it should either be kept constant tight the whole time from unracking to lockout, as opposed to exploding with leg drive and back as soon as you hit the chest and perform the concentric. Thank you.
If you look at the position on the bench press, and you can tell me how you're going to transfer the leg push up into the shoulders to push the weight up this way, I'll be interested in hearing that, how that chain of force is going to go. You're going to push down on the ground, and somehow that's going to come up your shins at a 90-degree angle, then across your femur, up through your spine, into your shoulders, and then take another 90-degree turn into the bar. And that's a lot of twisting and turning. I don't think there's going to be much power left if you could do that. But leg drive is a good way to get your hips off the bench and become disqualified. So locking in and staying tight from the moment you take it out of the rack till the moment you put it back. Keeping the legs firm, not letting any power go down your spine from your upper body drive.
All right, so that was a clip from J.M. Blakely, and a client of mine sent this to me for discussion, basically asking what I thought. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think, so drop a comment down below. I'm certain that this is not a black and white discussion. I'm certain there's a lot of gray area, a lot of experienced benchers out there. So again, let me know your thoughts. First off, I'd like to set the table by discussing the difference between leg drive and leg tightness. Leg drive is what J.M. Blakely was referencing, you know, the thought that when you press down, it's going to transfer into the press off your chest. And he's kind of a guy that, you know, doesn't really see the value or see that as something that really happens. What I tend to teach, and I'm not generally teaching advanced lifters, but what I tend to teach is leg tightness. And this is the same thing that J.M. Blakely is referencing in this video. Leg tightness is basically, and here's how I teach it, fundamentally, to press your legs down on the bench and try to spread the floor. What this will do is it's a good cue to help you establish some lower body tightness. Do you have to press down with an extreme amount of pressure and try to spread the floor? No. That's very hard to maintain over the course of a bench press set. It's probably it is easier to maintain over a single, double, or triple. But if you're doing normal bench press sets, you don't need to be pressing down with extreme force, because you're going to start to create a little bit of shakiness, and that's what we don't want. Leg tightness, press down and then try to spread the floor. What we want to achieve is a little bit of leg tightness. This will help focus the bench press on the upper body. If we do not have lower body tightness, then it will contribute to upper body looseness. So by having a reasonable degree of lower body tightness, it'll help us keep our hips and our glutes and everything in the lower body a little bit more braced, so everything in the upper body can work a little bit more efficiently. If you don't have that lower body tightness, you're generally contributing to upper body looseness. It's harder to keep a little bit of a back arch. If you have some good lower body tightness, it'll help create a little bit of that back arch. It'll help maintain that good upper back, upper body tightness, and help you focus your bench. So that is something that is a must, in my opinion. And as seen in the video, J.M. Blakely agrees. But leg drive is a little bit different. You have that tightness, and now you're trying to push and help encourage the weight off your chest and your lock, basically the weight off your chest, because when you're doing the leg drive, you're pressing down as you're exploding off your chest. Whether you believe this is beneficial or not, I'd like to hear it. It's something I generally don't teach, because again, most of the folks I am working with, we're just trying to get through a bench set with with a reasonable degree of tightness, do you need to worry about leg drive? Well, let's start here. Most of us are doing bench sets. Most of us non-advanced lifters are doing bench sets between 5 and 10 reps. Over the course of this bench set, usually what we see happening is that a lifter will lose lower body tightness. Somewhere along the line, after rep 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever, you'll see, boom, it was just like a decompression. The legs will get loose. They'll get tired of holding that pressure. Feet will start to dance. And all of a sudden, we only got a couple reps left in the tank. So what I prefer for you guys to focus on is learning how to maintain that lower body tightness through the completion of each set. It really is something that takes time to master, because there's a fine balance between pressing down with this extreme amount of pressure, and then you might start to get a little bit shaky, and then boom, you have that decompression, and just putting the right amount of pressure to get the right amount of lower body tightness. So I would rather have you guys work on that. And once you feel you have that pretty much under control, then if you want to start to work on the leg drive aspect of every rep, go ahead. I'm going to say, though, regardless of where you stand on this debate or discussion, if you're with J.M. Blakely, that leg drive really doesn't carry over to the press much, or if you believe that it does, either way, you have to understand that by doing the leg drive, trying the leg drive every rep, you really have to focus on you have to focus on that lower body tightness even more than somebody that isn't. So just some things to think about when it comes to bench press, lower body tightness, and leg drive. I believe you have to get the fundamentals right, and that's learning how to do lower body tightness and get through a set doing that. And then from there, if you want to start playing around with leg drive, by all means do so. My personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, is that leg drive is more of a beneficial practice on very low rep sets where you're not going to lose the tightness, singles, doubles, maybe even triples. When you press down, I believe the action of maybe pressing down with your legs while you're trying to explode off your chest might help a little bit. But, that's just my opinion. I don't have a lot of competition experience or enough competition experience to really have a strong opinion about it. I'm more interested in helping the average lifter just get the fundamentals. Fundamentals down. So let me know what you think. Leg drive tightness, leg tightness. Is it enough? Or do you feel when it comes to the bench press that you have to use leg drive, and do you feel you get benefit from leg drive? So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.